course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kick.
Wow. Playing 2K? You there? Playing 2K? Oh shit. What'd you do to your shoulder? Sounds like something I would do when I'm drunk. Dude, so it's super weird. My landline's connected. It says it's connected, but it won't let me use the internet through it. I have to use my fucking Wi-Fi. I have to use Wi-Fi. I don't know. It's super fucking weird. It'll fix it. Yep. It's not the router because it's hooked up through that same router but through Wi-Fi right now. But it won't hook up through the cord. Super fucking weird. Nope, because I tried a different cord. And this... Nope. I told Logan about it. He gave me a YouTube link to try something. Plug what into the TV? Yeah, actually I might. I don't think it's got an Ethernet. I have a smart TV, but I don't think it's got an Ethernet. Gotcha. I thought it only had the phone jack. I know those usually are for the speakers, the sound bars. But yeah, it should have a LAN. Just lost to Logan.
Later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now,
So we're week 11 right now. We'll do one more season after this, and then we'll probably be done.
This crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks.
Yeah, Madden is like it's going to be PS5.
With the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, this is like half Nemo's League, half Madden is life.
Taken successfully.
Like about half. I would say like 16 to 18 people. Nope, but Colby's getting one soon, I think. They're not as hard, but they are a little hard.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Why have you been trying to fucking pick them up and sell them?
Incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Do you have to pay for Walmart Plus? It's not terrible. What perks do you get with it?
Off the play fake. Here's
Off the Walmart.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, and especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on him. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Who won the Super Bowl and what? In Mill? No, this is our first year. Yeah, it's the first year.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air. And that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Yeah.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks
down. Yeah, I just bought a controller from AIM. And the turbo button, the right trigger. I got it so it clicks instead of if like you pull it, it like just clicks down.
Play action.
And the motherfucker's already broke.
He's got his man here is Gary Jennings Jr. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Off play action, Fields. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw again on second down. Fields. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the gun, here's Fields. Able to find Isabella. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Looking deep for Jennings. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To throw is Fields. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Gary Jennings, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Packers 7, Vikings nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles. Pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Winning 14-0.
No return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
This dude named Alaric.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Hurts. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back.
Come on, bitch.
It's 2nd down now.
Well, nearly
Should have
another
fucking caught
interception there.
that.
That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Second and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. And
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And to the 30-yard line, that's where the return stops. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Fields. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. That's caught out right by Jennings. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Packers.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Vikings, nothing.
On 2nd and 12, Fields. And he's got his target, Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Dancing to his left. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Hurts. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, Packers. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
21. Vikings, nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Do you think the better the connection you have, the better your team like kind of plays, like things go your way in Madden?
This will be a return from deep in the end zone.
I'm sure it's got to help like a little bit. I mean, probably nothing like tremendous, but maybe every once in a while it'll give you a heat break or something.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Are you any good at 2K?
Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone.
Gotcha. What team are you? You're the Sixers?
So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
All right, boys, let's just start carving this guy up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second and 3 at their 48-yard line.
On second down, it's Hunt. Trucks over him. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Gary Jennings, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half. Tucker with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Vikings, nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. He's got a man, complete. A big connection on that one, 32 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On play action, Heineke. And he'll just get rid of it.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down. And his kick here is good. And that drops a deficit from
That's right. Take that field goal, boy.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the
This is
flag.
my division.
That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for
Alaric,
the second half.
And he'll just
Nemo,
this one as their drive will
and
start
Doug.
at the 25.
Yeah. He's usually all right. He's playing shitty as fuck right now, though. I'm beating his ass 28-3. I think he's like 6-3 right now. But Nemo's actually better at 5 than 4. And like when he actually tries to, he's decent.
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move.
It got his man complete.
Mawson.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard
Mawson.
line. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
Wow, what a fucking snag, Bobby.
How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Oh, baby!
How about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Jacob Harris with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. The Packers are pouring it on.
Damn, I'm fucking him up.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead
35-3 now.
one more. Tucker
Second
now
quarter.
to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Wow.
And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. This is caught. Touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25.
All right, 35 time he scored.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Like I jumped up to pick it, it hit his hands, and then went right into his
See a return here from the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll
It's
just
hard,
take a knee and
but
then
I
bring the
mean,
football out
I feel like
to
once
the
you play it more,
25.
it gets easier.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
27 on the play. First down, Packers.
Fields on first down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. It's a big play there for Green Bay. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips, and then he breaks off towards the corner.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Danielle Hunter in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Danielle Hunter, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And the pressure gets to him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Here's Jackson. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Kenneth Murray Gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, third and long.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Here's Bradley Pena now, standing just outside his own goal line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. To throw once more on second and 10. Fields. That is caught by Anderson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So first and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. Back to throw, Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They'll run again with Hunt. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Fields now to throw. Finding Harris over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They get it to him running left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are
a Diet
get
Pepsi
back in the win
for
column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Heineke's throw taken in by Bourne. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. Nifty move. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
They run again with Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this one is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking
2 and
care of the
31.
lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Not exactly like fucking Madden, is it?
Here's Edwards-Helaire. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him.
You got to tank year one. It's always the plan.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys are saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept that.
Should have took whatever team had a bunch of firsts.
That much easier when they're scoring that many points.
Damn it, I did it again.